That's why I don't be liking. So imagine you try to talk to a pretty female. You like, oh yeah, let's go on a date. And then she sends your location to a hitman. Yeah, this why men don't like going on dates no more. This why you can't get to go nowhere, because you can't get trusted, especially if I just met you. Yeah, you ain't going on no date with me. Yeah, nah.
We were sitting there talking, and then I just see like headlights come to the side, and then Dion just starts to reverse and have a flashback.
Okay. So what made him reverse like that?
Someone shooting shots at the car.
This is 20-year-old Ariana Gajraj being questioned by police after surviving a near-death experience. Hours earlier, her close friend Dion had picked her up. She needed someone to vent to about her troubled on and off relationship with her ex-boyfriend Brandon Perella. Then, without warning, a car rolls up. A masked figure steps out, blocks them in, and unleashes a barrage of gunfire.
The girl was screaming like, I just have to get out of there.
And she was in the passenger seat?
Yeah.
Do you feel like he was trying to shoot you?
Yeah.
Or your car?
I feel like he was trying to shoot me.
By some miracle, both of them make it out alive. Now police are on the hunt for the shooter, and the evidence leads them straight to one man.
Don't fight us.
I'm not fighting.
Okay.
They're arresting me, Ma.
You have a warrant out of Lake County? Yeah, for attempted murder.
It seemed like an open and shut case, but as detectives re-examined the timeline and dug deeper into the digital evidence, they found themselves circling back to the one person nobody suspected, the victim.
I just honestly don't know what happened after that. Like, everything was just a blur to me.
You're leaving out a big portion of what took place over there.
Well, all I know is that we just got into a fight and started together.
In the early hours of December 1st, Dion Ramlagan picks up his close friend Ariana Gajraj for what is supposed to be a quiet drive through Clermont, Florida. Ariana had things on her mind, specifically her troubled relationship with her ex-boyfriend Brandon Perella. Dion eventually pulls over along Peppermill Trail. Then, without warning, a white Toyota Camry rolls up and blocks them in. A masked figure steps out, raises a handgun, and opens fire. Dion reacts immediately by reversing and speeds through the dark streets in an effort to lose his pursuer. Miraculously, he makes it out alive. But rather than breaking down in shock, Ariana calmly asks to be dropped off, telling Dion a family member would come to pick her up. Dion then races to the Clermont Police Department and leads officers back to the scene. What should have been a quiet night between friends had just become something far more sinister.
Yeah, she did it. Man, I would have instantly been like, what? Okay. He should have been, man. Y'all, man, quit trying to be these female go-to. Quit trying to be their best friends. Quit trying to do any of that. Yeah. Trying to do all that. Why'd you worried about her, what she got going on? Now she trying to set you up to get what you got.
I honestly don't know. Okay.
You said he was was he following you earlier?
Yeah, he chased us.
Was he firing rounds while he's chasing you?
I don't know.
You didn't hear anything hit the car? Or?
I have an ear infection right now, so I can't hear.
Oh, no.
Yeah. My ear's really bad right now.
What's that?
I don't know how this side.
You know, like it came this way? What do you think? Yeah, because it hit right here too.
Yeah, because I was backing up, so it had to go like that. I backed up like all the way till back there, and like I used to live in this neighborhood, and like my neighbors is right across the street.
And then look at this one. This.
So there, I mean, I'm right here.
I think what's your name? Yeah, I think they may already have him to call too. Just signal 14. And is there a gun in this car?
Yeah.
Okay.
The scene told a brutal story. 21 spent shell casings littered the road. 13 of them had torn straight through Dion's car. Whoever pulled that trigger wasn't trying to scare anyone, they were trying to kill. But to the officer's surprise, Dion already suspected who might have done this. Brandon Perella, Ariana's ex-boyfriend, who had become convinced that Dion was far more than just a friend.
So, all the circled areas I'm gonna have you fill out.
Yeah.
Look at it this way, bro. If somebody's willing to come up to your car and shoot it,
Yeah.
bro, they don't care about you, man.
Or the person.
He deserves to be behind the fucking bars. Who does that, dude? Did you ever fire back?
No.
Did you point a gun back?
No.
Did they already ask you all this?
Yeah.
You didn't try to defend yourself?
I didn't. It happened so fast. I didn't get a chance. My gun is in the glove department. It's unloaded. I didn't get a chance to even do anything. When the girl was screaming, like, I just have to get out of there.
And she was in the passenger seat?
Yeah.
Do you feel like he was trying to shoot you?
Yeah.
Or your car?
I feel like he was trying to shoot me because he was threatening to drag me. Like, this is today.
Okay.
That's today.
Do you have, are you, after you do this, I'm going to have you take screenshots of that?
Yeah.
All the way through, and then I'm going to have you send them to us in a link, okay? So for now, I'm going to have you focus on this. I'll try to leave you alone.
In the days leading up to the shooting, Dion had been receiving threatening messages from Brandon, accusing him of being involved with Ariana. Unsettled, Dion had asked Ariana directly that very night, "Does he have your location?" She replied, "No." That answer would soon take on a whole new meaning, because Ariana, a woman who had just survived a targeted ambush, hadn't once reached out to law enforcement herself, and that detail wasn't lost on detectives. So at 3 in the morning, they went to find her.
Hey, look here. Look here. You tell me that you got beef with this girl because of a dude, and you gonna still be around her? And you think you trust her knowing that she still deal with him? That's y'all Mills' fault. Y'all dumb. Y'all dumb. Oh yeah, I'm finna go pick up her just to have some dopamine in your brain. Boy, hey man. Sitting at home is far more better than being around a bunch of rocks.
What was that? Did I just break?
Sheriff's office! Let me see your hands.
Sorry.
Is there a Brandon here?
Who?
Brandon?
No.
Who else in the house besides you?
Me. And my friend Ariana. You scared her?
Can you tell Ariana to come out here?
She's supposed to be very home.
Please. Leave the door open.
I'm talking about Brandon,
Is there a boyfriend?
Ex.
Okay, is he here?
No.
Okay. Whose white car is that?
I have that one. Sorry, you scared her.
That's fine. That's fine. Can you ask her to come out here for me real quick? Yeah, just leave the door open for me if you don't mind. Are you Ariana? Can you step out here for me real quick? Come talk to me. Can you just keep the door open for me so I can see?
Can I stay here?
Yeah, absolutely. How old are you?
20.
20? Okay. Just come on out here for me.
Can I? No?
Not yet. Just hang out for me. What's going on, honey? When have you been here all night?
No, I got a friend.
Who's your friend?
Dion.
Who?
Dion.
Okay. What happened with him tonight?
We were gonna hang out to smoke and
Okay.
I just honestly don't know what happened after that. Like everything was just a blur to me.
Meaning
Just
what? Like everything what?
Like whatever happened.
What happened?
We were just hanging and then next thing I know, a car just pulls up and he starts reversing mad fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then he told me that whoever it is, he considers, and then I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, she lying. Ain't nobody finna get shot at and be as nonchalant as she is unless she knows she wasn't the target of it. Man, I can't. Can't see.
Okay, but what actually happened though while you guys were in the car?
He just started driving mad fast, and then that was it that I remember. Because my bag fell on the floor and all my big stuff fell on the floor.
Alright, so listen, you're not in trouble right now, okay? We're just trying to figure out what's going on, and we're getting one side of the story, and I'm trying to get yours. Mm-hmm. But you're leaving out a big portion of what took place over there.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So, what's going on?
Well, all I know is that they just got into a fight and started me so nervous.
It's okay. You don't have to be nervous. You're not in trouble right now, okay?
I just know that they got into a fight and
Who's they?
Brandon and Dion.
Who's Brandon?
He's just my ex.
Okay, what's his last name? His real last name.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to understand what's going on, okay? And I'm asking for you to help me.
That's just my ex.
Okay, what's his last name?
I don't know.
How do you spell it?
Pirela.
Pirela?
Y'all hear that voice cracking? Ooh, that's the sound of justice. That sound of somebody who is really scared because they know it's over with. That is somebody who's like, dang, I'm caught. Why would you do that? What made you want to do that? Like, why do y'all females think that's just so cool to set dudes up? And then when y'all get on the receiving end, it's wrong. Like,
do you happen to know his birthday? No? Okay. So what happened with Brandon tonight?
I wasn't with him. I was just with Dion.
Okay.
We were just pulled up and we were just parked up and then.
Okay. Is Brandon here right now? No. Have you seen him at all this evening?
No.
After earlier?
A few things immediately set off alarm bells to these detectives. Ariana seems reluctant to even acknowledge that a shooting took place. She dances around identifying Brandon by name, and when asked whether she had seen him that day, she says no, a detail detectives quietly note. Now they push her to walk them through exactly what happened that night, because something about her story isn't sitting right.
The fight that you said that they got in, when was that?
A couple days ago. It was over messages on Instagram though.
Okay. So what happened while you guys were in the car tonight?
We were sitting there talking and then I just see headlights come to the side and then Dion just starts reversing hella fast.
Okay. So what made him reverse like that?
Just someone was shooting shots at the car.
Somebody was shooting at the car? Okay. Did you see who that person was?
Because I didn't have my glasses on with me.
Okay.
I wear glasses.
Okay. So I understand there's a lot going on right now. I understand you're nervous. The cops are at your house, pulling you out in the middle of the night, asking you questions.
Yeah, I was dead sleeping.
That's a little.
Which car are you talking about?
I understand. That's nerve-wracking. Okay.
Right.
I get that. And I also understand that we're talking about, people who you care about. Okay. I understand that. But it's important that you're being honest with me and that you're telling me everything you know, okay? At the end of the day, we've got, multiple people involved here, so this isn't all on you, okay? What I'm trying to understand, though, is your, version of what happened, okay? We take everything that we get into account, but I need to understand that I need to know that you're telling me the truth and you're telling me everything you know.
That's all I honestly know. All I know is that.
Did you recognize the vehicle that pulled up towards you guys?
No.
You didn't see what color it was, what kind of car it was, anything?
Honestly, everything was really fast, I swear to God.
Did you hear any loud, gunshot noises or anything like that?
Yeah, a couple.
Okay. So you did hear gunshots, but you didn't see who pulled up?
No, I didn't get to see that because I was rolling, so I was looking down, and then Dion just was reversing really fast. And then everything fell, so I'm trying to grab everything, and then I heard the shots.
Okay.
And I just ducked down and I
So what were you guys using?
What do you mean?
Like drugs or anything like that?
No, just weed.
Okay, just weed. Okay. All right. Would you be willing to write like down on paper what happened? Just your version of the story?
Sure.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license or anything? All right.
It's not like a huge, big, crazy thing.
I'm sorry?
She said she doesn't.
You don't want to? Okay. I mean, it's up to you. Okay.
How old is she?
She's afraid to tell you.
I mean, like I was saying out by the car, I understand that it's, like I said, we're waking up in the middle of the night. You had a pretty traumatic event happen earlier, and we don't want you to be hurt. We don't want your friend to be hurt. We don't want anybody to be hurt. That's why we're trying to do what we're doing. So it's completely up to you if you want to write a statement. But the only way we can do our job is with the help of the people that are involved. You don't want to right now? Okay.
Ariana initially agrees to put her account of the incident in writing, but soon changes her mind. She does, however, agree to meet with detectives at a restaurant the following day. At this point, she believes she's being treated as a victim and has no idea what investigators are already piecing together.
Okay. How long were you and Brandon together?
5 years.
Approximately.
I'm trying to think, like as a couple, like as girlfriend and boyfriend, probably like couple months, like from the beginning of this year.
How long have you known him?
I've known him since last year.
Since last year. Okay. All right. How'd you guys meet?
Car meet.
Oh, okay.
Today the only call was at 7:40.
Okay. What about yesterday?
12:36 and 12:54.
12:54. All right. What was the message at 12:54?
It was me calling him.
Why?
Because I wanted to see if it was him.
Okay. Did you talk to him?
Yeah.
And what did he say?
He was home. That's what he told me.
Did it sound like he was home, or did it sound like he was driving?
It sounded like he was home. I heard like a video game in the back.
And the conversation at 12:36. What was the conversation about?
That was the block call first, him asking where I was, and then I told him I was out, and then he was like, okay, bet. And then I called him after, like when Dion dropped me off in Highland Ranch, and I was walking back home. I called him to see like where he was, to tell him, because in my mind I didn't think it was him at first.
Okay. Now what do you think?
I mean, I'm being completely honest, I didn't see him.
Nah, you stupid. You stupid. Nah, for real. Cause look, not only did you sit right here and let somebody you just met put you in this position, you trying to let them give you at least 15, 20 years. And the police gonna offer you probably 10, just snitch on them, make their life easier. So you going to jail regardless.
I was honestly looking down, I was rolling, I just see headlights like come in like slanted, and I just see a white car. And the way the car was, it was like whoever got out the driver, if they were at the driver, I couldn't see, because there was also a white van that was parked right there. So when he starts reversing now, he's going like zigzag and like everything's flying, and I'm trying to grab everything, and I'm like ducking while I'm doing that because like everything's spilled on the floor. And I'm like, oh my god, like we're literally gonna crash. And I'm like, after he like drove out the neighborhood, I got back up and I looked behind us and I didn't see the car. But when I was still ducked down, he told me in the neighborhood that he's right there. So I was like, okay, I stayed down, but I didn't hear any shots while we're driving. And then we leave the neighborhood, and then I tell him, just please drop me to Highland Ranch, which was once we got straight out the light. I told him to just make a right and drop me off there, and I'm gonna have my sister come get me, or I'll walk home because it wasn't that far.
And who picked you up?
I walked home.
You walked home? Your mom didn't pick you up?
No, I didn't want to tell her.
According to Ariana, she spoke to Brandon twice that night. Once while sitting in the car with Dion when Brandon called from a blocked number, and again at 12:54 a.m. just minutes after the shooting. She claims the second call was simply to find out if he was involved. Detectives weren't buying it. Surveillance footage placed the same white Toyota Camry outside Ariana's residence just 35 minutes after the attack, suggesting she didn't walk home that night, but rather Brandon had picked her up and dropped her off himself. A search warrant on his Instagram revealed him openly discussing the attack days prior, boasting about a 32-round extended magazine he had just purchased. But the most damning evidence came from a messaging app called Pinger, chosen specifically for its privacy. Hundreds of messages exchanged in the hours before the shooting told the whole story. The two go from arguing to reconciling to plotting a murder in the matter of hours, convinced that getting rid of Dion is the only way to save their relationship. At one point, Ariana says she doesn't want to be up too late. Brandon's response? No, he's dying. But it didn't stop there. Ariana ultimately takes the lead, instructing Brandon to call her from a blocked number so she can act irritated and gain Dion's trust. She then fed Brandon the exact location in real time, sending him a pin just 12 minutes before the first shot was fired. She hadn't just known about it, she had orchestrated it. On March 13th, 2024, over 3 months after the shooting, an arrest warrant was obtained for Brandon Perella, but detectives weren't about to tip him off.
I was looking for Brandon. Huh? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Yeah, his car got hit in the parking lot. We're just trying to get a report done for it.
He was sleeping.
Okay. Brandon?
Yeah, no, he's sleeping.
Okay.
He's coming.
Yeah, somebody just hit his car, so we just got to do a quick exchange report. The person stayed, so that's the good news. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just gotta.
I'm sorry, he was sleeping. So.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We hate to bother you. Yeah, we'll hang out till he's ready.
Oh, they sleep.
Let's have him bring his driver's license with him so we can get all that paperwork started.
He's coming. So.
Look at you. Think you help.
We'll just walk him around the corner. It looks like there's a lot of money in that car too. So. You got a driver's license with you too, man? It's not a lot of damage, but yeah, the person stayed, so we just got to fill out a quick report. So.
You know, it was like his car got burned. He fixed then the car. Now this one is fixing it. Now it got hit.
Yeah, police good at lying to people because she eating this up. I ain't gonna lie. I know, mama. I know it's cool, but. Yeah, this goes to show why y'all be getting scammed on them phone calls. The police making up a good story, making up a good one. I would have looked out the window. My car cool. Yeah, I could tell my car got hit from looking out the window. I'm good.
It's not. At least you didn't get more than in the.
It's hard, dude. How do you get a parked car?
Don't get.
God damn.
Just hang tight for just a second and we'll grab him outside. Just give him privacy for a second. We'll bring him over here. Hey, come on, we'll walk around here. We'll come get you guys in just a second, okay?
Don't fight us.
I'm not fighting.
Okay.
What's up? Alright, man, you got a warrant for your arrest.
Hey, oh, they dirty. Oh, these police hard though. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta watch out for these boys in blue. These are the real life boys in blue. They slick. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It was flawless. I had to get a police that one. I had to.
There's a warrant for my arrest. They're arresting me, man.
Why? I'm gonna put your wallet in your pocket.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got him over here. We got him next time.
Yeah, just come over here because they're gonna have a camera cut through here.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want you getting bit, that's why. Let me walk you into some privacy and
I don't know. That's what I'm
gonna bring you to privacy. I'll talk to you about it. Nobody hit your car.
Okay. Well, wow.
Your car is nice, but nobody hit it.
'cause I have
No,
that.
you have a warrant out of Lake County. Yeah, for attempted murder.
Whoa, what?
We don't know the details on the report, but from what the warrant reads is that you shot at somebody.
I don't even know. I don't even have a gun.
Okay. So I don't know. Like I said,
No, for real, I don't have a gun. For
okay.
real.
Is your driver's license in your wallet?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
Like, seriously.
My supervisor will be able to explain it to you more. All the information that I have, and I was already provided a picture of you, so I already know who you are. Yeah. Is that?
Wait, can I at least just speak to my? Can I just speak to my mother real quick?
Yeah, I'll have him come over. I might see if
like,
Gary would want to take it. That way I can run around with Gary. Okay.
I don't even know what's going
Just
on.
walk,
I was literally just...
Walk him over to my car.
Bro, come on, I work tomorrow and everything.
I'll explain it all to you, man.
Like, I'm a welder. I can't lose this job, please.
Bro, you are charged with murder. Did you just say, I can't lose this job, please? Quit doing dumb stuff. Quit trying to be a lame. If she want to go hop in other dudes' cars, stop talking to her. She is hopping in other dudes' cars. She want best friends and all this. Why is you talking to her? That's your fault. You the one who had the good paying job and could have went and found another female. You the one who, like, come on. And you think you smart?
Brandon Perella was charged with attempted first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. In January 2026, a jury found him guilty on both counts. He now awaits sentencing in April. Ariana faced identical charges, turning herself in and initially being held without bond, though that clearly didn't last. In July 2025, she was spotted in a local smoke shop wearing an ankle monitor.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm on YouTube watching these videos. Like, you gotta be careful. They she just walk right in. That shit crazy. What you see on monitor? Insane.
Ariana ultimately pled guilty to both charges and was sentenced to 36 months in prison. With credit for time served, she could walk free in as little as a year and a half.
Huh? You what? You a lie?
New subscriber alert.
Be careful. They she just walk right in. That shit.
Is you for real? What about witness safety? Man, hey y'all, I done seen it all. 36 months. 12, 24, 36. I sure did the math. Like, that's 3 years. That's only 3 years in prison for trying to take somebody off this planet. Now she finna get out. And man, what? So, man. I put any amount of money with the next 2 years she gonna be on a podcast explaining how everything went and how the dude's crazy and all this weird shit. This is sad. Luckily, hey, shout out to old dude who didn't die. And shout out to his brain for developing early. And now, leave females alone. Yeah. It's crazy. How she free? He literally on YouTube sitting inside of a smoke shop. Yeah, he inside of a smoke shop. Watching true crime stories of people, like, and she on there. And just see us walk through the door. Man, then she smiling. Man, yeah. She ain't get 10 years. She got 3. All right. Yeah, I don't believe in the justice system. Yeah, they gave her 3 years. I would have got 42. Yeah. I bet you if I would have did something like that, my time would have been significantly higher. I don't care. You were just as guilty as the one who pulled the trigger. So if you got 3 years, he finna get 6 to 8. And he finna be eligible for parole by 2027. Well, I mean not 2027, 2029. My bad. By like 2029. So man, watch. Yeah, man, this ain't no good. Both of them ain't no good. You see how we went through all this? Trying to set people up to die and all. Like, what? And you smiling? Yeah. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You just never know. You just never know. What was her mind thinking when she was really going through all that stuff? She's really trying to take him off this planet. and got caught and only got 3 years. I couldn't imagine. And the other reason they ain't doing nothing because nobody ain't get touched. That's the only reason you ain't got more time while you sitting right here smiling. But yeah, a boyfriend of yours will never trust you. As soon as he find out your background, it's over with. Hit that like button.